to the people who were doing it before me, giving me inspiration to do this as far as putting videos on YouTube, like Boondock, King Eye Divine, you know what I'm saying, Big Al, respect to all of y'all, you know what I'm saying. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to chop up an original joint today, you know what I'm saying, no sample. We're going to flow through little things and see how we go with it. Keep it fresh, and you know what I'm saying, let's keep it popping. Thanks YouTube, and here we go into it. Big shots, you know what I'm saying. As you can see, I got my piano MIDI connected to the MPC, so you hear me touch a key, and I can also play it back from the MPC. So, you know what I'm saying, I went into some bass line. I like to set a good bass line. I know a lot of people do their drums first. Me, I'm actually the opposite. I do the rhythm first, and then add the drums to it. So let's start with what I want to load in here, and want something like this. You know what I'm saying? I laid something like that down as a bass part. Well, I laid down the bass joint, and then we're going to get into the drums a little bit. And then we're going to go and lay down the other parts. So let's start with the bass line part of the song that I laid down. And let's see where that's at. So this will be the bass line part that I laid down. Pretty simple. Just the way I played it for you over there. Then, you know what I'm saying, I lay down the kick. Usually I lay down my snare first. That went through. And then I lay down a snare like this. Of course, I added a hi-hat. And like Tony does, I don't hold the tap key and then play the hi-hat. I'll actually go through until it goes through. That's how we lay down the little basses. And of course, you know, we had to lay down other things like the bass line, and I'll get into that in a second. So let's go into the other parts that I played. Parts more for the verse, and then we'll go into the parts that I played for the hook. So sit back, relax, and go into the next part of it we were going through before. You know what I'm saying? We got the parts. Coming in, yeah. Got a little gangster feel to it, you know how y'all like it. I like that way too. And then I came in with like, so, you know what I'm saying, after I did that, I decided to lay a part down for the hook, like, just like a couple little things. For the hook, we went through parts like I laid down a pretty basic bass part, and yes, some of the sounds you're hearing are coming out of the keyboard itself, and the other sounds are coming out of the speakers out of the MPC. So when it came down to the hook, I put down the part like, saying? After I laid that part down on the hook, I decided the hook needed a little bit more, you know, get a little jumping. So what we did next was, on the hook, I decided to go over with another part, which is something called a kano, and it's more like a Asian instrument. And you know, I just like the sound. Don't look at me. I ain't from Japan or China or any of the Asian countries, but I love y'all sound. Your sounds is kicking. So another part came on, and I went like. Oops. Well, it went something like that, and you know, we added a couple other different things to it. But, you know what I'm saying, I kept it basic. You know what I'm saying, we had the drums laid down, we had the snare laid down, the hi-hat, and we got a good feeling sound out of it. You know, I did lay down the bass line. Let's see if I can pull up the bass for you, and we go through that little part. Okay. And the bass went something like. Then it came in. So that played through. So let me give you a taste of the finished product. You know what I'm saying? I always like to take everything I do with the MPC, the keyboard and everything, and I actually load it into Pro Tools through my Command 8 and through my Inbox One. And I actually mix everything in Pro Tools. I always learned through Pro Tools, so I prefer mixing there, but you can mix something straight out of the MPC, go straight to a CD, definitely. So let's check this out and see what you think of the track. And we'll go through to the hook, and y'all tell me what y'all think. That's when the bass line comes in. One note lower, jump right in. A lot of people say you should raise a note out like a little imperfection with a track sometimes so I can laugh at it later. Y'all decide what y'all do with y'all tracks. I always like to have something in there that's a little quirky. And as you can see, all the piano sounds, all that's coming out of the keyboard itself. All the drums are coming out of the MPC. And the bass is coming out of the MPC. I could have played it all through these keys also. Add a little reverse hat. Look. Now here are the parts that I played through. It basically goes back into the verse. You know what I'm saying? I did have to do this video for y'all, and I appreciate all of y'all watching, all of your comments. Please leave comments. I do like to improve off of what people say. I do take all that in consideration. We do thank you for all your time and patience in watching, and catch y'all for the next video. I will be back. This production with Jesus Hits, aka Big Shice.